Ah, this video is going to be kind of interesting. I think this is going to be good. This is a video that I came up with this idea a couple of days ago, actually. And I was like, you know what? This is the first video I'm going to make in a while where you actually click on the video knowing it's going to be something that you may already know, actually, if you watch some of my live streams, but it's one of those videos where you don't know what the outcome is. If I upload a video that's like, I don't know, titled Cow Fight Queen Slayer Task Guide, the one I previously uploaded, you're there, you know exactly what you're going into when you click it. But one titled like this, you have no idea what I'm about to talk about. So I'll go into that in a minute, but there is a couple of things I'd like to say. So yesterday, I did upload a video saying that switching was fixed and I was going to go and live stream some hybriding. It didn't go that well. I am god awful at hybriding. Like, I'm actually terrible. The only reason I even enjoyed hybriding slash was even anywhere good or was considered good at it was because I could switch. I can't in 07. So it was a bit of a pickle. I died a fair few. Well, actually, I think I only died once when I was hybriding. That was to Wiggled, so I think that was a deserved death right there. But whatever. But yeah, unfortunately, right now I can't actually hybrid. I was looking forward to actually hopefully being able to get some in there. But unfortunately not. Anyways, if you're blind, I do have some face cam for this video. I've not done this in ages. Hi, look at the corner. You can see me. How's everyone doing? Anyway, I just realised I'm not live streaming. Yeah, but anyways, I decided to make this video. So that's the first thing I want to say. Second thing is, I went to go Edgeville PKing. I just grabbed Darks in a PvP world and Darks a load of people. I killed like 12 people and died one time. Like every single kill was like at least 3 mil. So I made a lot of money and I was very happy about it. But I realised that I could still PK quite easily. So PK commentaries, I will definitely get around to creating one. Probably tomorrow. I think I'll try and get one out tomorrow. It depends if I can find fights because it was kind of on. It wasn't the busiest in the world. I don't actually know how many max mains PK anymore. And the problem with that is the only reason I may have been getting fights was because I was actually live streaming at the time. So that might be a bit of the bad side. Another thing I want to say quickly is I don't do Cal fight tasks, but right now, simply because the Slayer points are right, I don't want to be skipping my tasks. I want to make some points, so I'm just doing it here. Unfortunately, the busy worlds were taken, so it's just I don't understand the point. I don't know why people do Cal fight tasks. You have to wait for like half an hour just to find a world, and then by then I could have done an even better task. But yeah. One of my sharks? No thank you, sir. Alright. Another thing is, I'm not going to join that friends chat, I'm going to join this one. I've not been in my friends chat for like quite a while. It's not, well, I can't really call it dead. There is some people in here, fair few of my ranks. But I used to use my friends chat all the time. I used to always talk to my subscribers. Recently, obviously, I live stream a lot, so I'm talking to you live, so I don't really want to be typing in the chat. But I mean, just off stream, I just don't do it anymore simply because I live stream so much. So I definitely want to start using my clan chat again. So if you want to join that, feel free to. Please don't spam me with questions. Sometimes I cannot reply, or sometimes I will miss your questions. Sometimes I'm concentrating on things, but I will try to be more active in that because I think some people have been requesting that. So yeah. Anyways, 3 minutes in, and I've still not gotten to this video is going to be. So, one last thing before I start. If you're a YouTuber we're semi-popular or you just want to do it anyway, feel free to make this video yourself. Okay, I'm not even saying what the video is going to be, so they're like, alright, okay, hurry up with it. 3 minutes in, you said nothing. Pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about my RuneScape history, and I'm going to tell you how many of the RuneScape rules I've actually broken, and tell you the story of how I broke it. Now that's why the title is this. I'm just going to tell you what I've actually broken in the RuneScape rules. I think this is something where if you click this video, this is going to be interesting to listen to. And this might actually be my first interesting video for a while. So if it is, feel free to leave in the comments section what you actually thought of this video, if you enjoyed it. And I could possibly come up with some more ideas of what I could actually do to do things like this. I'm going to do anything stupid, but I just think this would be interesting to listen to. Of course, if you're watching my live streams, you will actually know the outcome. But I decided video format had to be done. So yeah, like I said, if you're a YouTuber, feel free to do this yourself. So pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to name the rule. There's 13 rules in the game. I'm not going to name them all now. I've got them up just to the side here just so I can relate to them, and then I can tell you the story about them. But I'm going to tell you how many of those I've actually broken in the past and just show you how legitimate of a player I actually am. So, we'll jump into the first one. First one, not that exciting. Offensive language. I think everyone's broken that rule. I mean, I don't even know if you can actually break that rule anymore, simply because they've actually taken away the, you can use the profanity filter. So I don't even know if offensive language actually exists. So, when I was younger, I must definitely have been flaming people. I mean, I've got a video of me PKing back in 2006. It might be 2007 actually, but somebody uploaded it somewhere to YouTube, and I called someone at some point a nerd. So I definitely broke that rule at some point. Obviously back then I was like 10 years old or something. So obviously I've grown up now. I mean, just to bring it back, I mean, offensive language. To me, actually trying to offend someone with words, I don't. I don't think I ever properly have, except for when I was younger, obviously. Recently, for the past, I can't even think of any examples where I might have actually tried to offend somebody by typing some words in the game. It just doesn't happen. You type words in the game, you're not going to offend anyone. You might offend someone, but most people can realise that it's just a word on a screen, and it means nothing. You just leave it. So, offensive language, I've probably broken the rule in the past, but I'd probably say that that's probably the most mild rule they actually have. So I have, like I said, broken it, but recently, no, I've not really done anything recently. That's just what I wanted you to know before I go on any further. I am about to say that I've broken, well, I'm about to tell you all the rules I've broken. I wouldn't say you should bother judging me off something that happened potentially like 1 billion years ago, because obviously, like I said, the last time I think I broke the offensive language rule was when I was like 12 years old or something, so that's going back a bit. But anyways, yeah, that's a bit of a boring start, but you know what I mean. If you've not broken offensive language, then you're probably a player mod. Let's be honest, you're probably a player mod. So if I've got like Jake watching this video, then he's probably not broken though, but whatever. Anyways, rule number 2, item scamming. Have I ever scammed someone in the game? I know I have. Everyone just disliked this video. Everyone just unsubscribed. Yes. As far as I'm aware, the only time I can think of right now when I actually scammed someone in the game and like attempted to scam them in a way, I don't know the exact year, but you'll probably understand it's a very long time ago when you actually hear what I actually did. But I've been scammed myself, but I'm trying to say which one I've ever done this. I'm trying to remember the story. It was at Sis Village, I know that. It was probably around 2005, maybe 2006, very long time ago. But somebody was selling some rune throwing axes on the forums. I used to use the forums a lot back in the day. I really wish they were active. It's unfortunately things like Zybez and all that stuff exist, so nobody actually uses the RuneScape forums. It's one thing I was looking forward to, but it doesn't matter. But yeah, somebody was selling some rune throwing axes for, I think he was selling like 500 and something rune throwing axes for like 400 GP each or something. So it came up to a total price of like 200k. And I said I'd actually buy them, and when I traded him, I purposely put in the right price of what it was, but I removed a 0 before I put it in, so I only put 20k up in the trade screen and accepted the trade, and he accepted it as well. Now, I don't know if that is item scamming, but I purposely put up 180k less of what it actually was. And as far as I'm aware, for what I can remember, that is the only time I ever intentionally scammed someone in the game. Like, I put the price up hoping he accepted because he wouldn't think of the, like, he wouldn't work it out. He'd just think, oh, you know what, this guy's put the round on, accept. I don't know if that's him being stupid or him not being smart or anything, but, well, that's complete opposites. But yeah, that is probably the only time I've actually scammed someone in the game. Scamming, I mean, you may think that that's one that lots of people do, but to be fair, it's probably one of the ones that least people do, because I mean, I've never really wanted to scam that many people. I've always kind of been against scamming, if I'm honest, but it happens. I've been scammed a lot. You know, like, I always trust people too much, and I get scammed a lot. That's another one. I mean, all these 5Ks I did, never scammed anyone. I can't even put that in there, which is great. It's awesome to hear. Okay, let's go to rule number 3, password scamming. I'm going to say a no. I don't think I've ever broken this rule. I've had no plans to ever hack an account. When I was younger, have I ever gone for this? I really don't think I ever have actually tried to scam someone's password. I mean, at some point I might have just... I mean, obviously as a joke I might say, hey, Jagex, let's censor your password, and you put all the stars in and all that stuff, you know what I mean? But actually for rule number 3, I don't think I've ever intentionally tried to actually properly go out of my time in an attempt to scam someone's password. Have I ever done it to an in-real-life friend? No. I've never broke that rule. Yeah, gold star for me. Alright, let's jump into this. Number 4, bug abuse. Have I ever bug abused before? Yes, I have. Okay, the bug I'm going to go to, some of these might actually remember this, but back in around 2009 maybe, when the, you know the circus random event? That came out, and you could do the magic one, and there was a bug where you could actually keep on doing the magic one, and it would get you pretty much 30k experience every like 2 minutes or something. I abused that to go from like 94 to 98 mage in a day because I just got bored of it because it's so boring. But as for bug abuse, yes, I have actually broken the bug abuse rule, and it wasn't on this account, but yeah, that's the only one I've done. I abused the circus bug to actually gain as much magic experience as I possibly could, really. Trying to think of another one. I've never really like been good. Actually, I've got another one that's more modern day. Actually, Yes, I used to stake a bit for fun, like with Luke and all that. We just have a bit of fun, and I took stalls. I watched Jupy streams. Jupy taught me a lot about staking legitimately. So I took all these Draymond staff stalls as well. So I think that was possibly another time where I could say I've actually bug abused, which is more of a modern day one. But otherwise, the only bug abuse that I can actually properly remember is probably that one which I just said about the circus. But yeah, that's that one. Anyways, number 5, Jagex staff impersonation. I'm going to say no. Maybe when I was younger I might have, but I don't think I've ever bothered to even pretend I'm a JMod, because we all know that you're not a JMod if you don't have the gold crown. So I think Jagex staff impersonation, I don't think I've ever actually abused that rule, so another gold star for me. Hell yeah. Number 6, account sharing and trading. Never. I don't think I've ever traded. I've never logged on someone else's account. Definitely not. To be fair, all right, let's just go real here. The rule I've broken the most is by far account sharing. You know what? I'll just be honest. I'm gonna throw it all on the table. I've probably logged on 1,200 RuneScape accounts. I sold way over a bit over 1,000 fire capes, a bit over 200 fight kills. So that's 1,200 accounts on the dot. Obviously, some of those may have been repeats. So let's call it 1,000 accounts. No, it's more than that. So yeah, I've logged on about 1,000 accounts. They're people I don't know. They're just my subscribers that want to get a 5k from me. So I've logged on 1,000 accounts. People have access to my account. I've only actually, to be fair, I've been sharing my account since like 2004. But when I came back and started the YouTube and all, obviously my name was kind of fairly well known, so I couldn't really share it that much. But recently, a couple of months ago, I gave Danny my details to go on my account so he could make money to return to the game. I did that so he'd actually play, because I always enjoy playing with Danny on RS because it's good fun, especially if he makes a 60-45 or whatever, and then we go bridge with those stats, but we will see. But yeah, some people have access to my account, and I've obviously had access to many other people's accounts. I've PK'd on Zerkers, I've PK'd on Max Mains, I've PK'd on Completionist Cape accounts. I've had access to accounts with just everything. I mean, I've been on almost every single build I can possibly think of with account sharing. So account sharing and trading. Have I ever? No, I've only shared accounts. I've never sold an account, and oh yes, I have actually. I sold an account to. I don't know who's been subscribed to me for a very, very long time. 1 minute. What's Housen saying? Do you want to do an arm still? No. Mike was a friend of mine in Brutal Fury back in Legacy, back in 2010. I had a RuneScape account. I didn't want it, and he offered me 100 mil for it. That 100 mil I wanted to buy Turmoil on Almost Famous. Back when I was on that account, which is this account actually. So I sold him my account for 100 mil. Didn't recover it. I'm legit. I'm not a scammer. I probably could recover it so easily, but I don't really want to. He doesn't even play anymore, so I mean I could recover it and get a cheeky arcane shield off there or something like that. So yeah. But anyways, that's about the account sharing and trading. So yeah, I'm probably somewhere up there for somebody who has abused that rule more than anyone else. So it's actually quite bad how many accounts I've actually looked into. Anyways, moving on. Macroing. Ooh, the big one. Which YouTubers are going to admit to this one, I'd like to say. I have botted. And I've got 50 subscribers left. Great. The last time / the only time I botted was in around 2009 again. Why is it with 09 and me breaking rules? 2009, I botted a void set on... Actually, I botted it on the account I sold to Mike, so his account is about to get banned. But yeah, I have botted before in the past. That's the only thing I ever botted was a void set. I've not botted for coming up to 5 years now. I have no plans to. I mean, I just don't really see the reason in actually doing it. I prefer to just train myself, because I can train faster than a bot, obviously, but a bot does actually train for you, obviously, but I have no plans to actually bot anymore. I don't think it's worth it. I mean, I remember there's a video I've got, I think I referred to this quite a bit, but like 3 years ago I made a video about my bank, and I said like, there's no point in me botting, because if I got somewhere with like, I think it's like 50,000 subscribers, like making all these sick ass PK videos, and I got banned for botting, it's just, what's the point in getting there? So I have no plans to ever bot again, but I will admit I have botted in the past. I botted a void set, so I've never actually botted a skill, and I've never botted like money or anything like that, so yeah. Number 8, multiple logging in. Once again, I'm probably one of the ones that's abused that quite a lot. I used to do, for those that don't know, back when I actually sold fire capes and I had so many customers at the time, I used to do 4 fire capes at once while doing mobilizing armies on my account. If you don't know, I've got elite mobilizing armies rank, which takes like, I think it's like something like 300 hours to get or something. I just AFK'd mobilizing armies while doing 4 fire capes at once on my screen. And my monitor was so small, I had to crush them all up, but that's alright, because it allowed me to concentrate on them each a bit easier. But yeah, I used to do a lot of multiple logging. I still kind of do it every now and then, so that's probably a rule that I still break today, but I think it's one of the more mild ones, which I think Jagex don't really mind about that much, because I think quite a lot of the players do. Number 9, encouraging others to break rules. I'm going to say yes for this one, because I occasionally, I get asked by people like Danny and Nathan, like, should I sell fire capes? And I'm there like, if you're a good caper, you probably could, because you have a YouTube behind you, so you can get trusted and all that. So I probably have encouraged other people to break rules. More modern day, have I encouraged people to break rules? I can't think of an example, but yeah, that's an example I can use there, which is telling them that they could sell fire capes and actually get some. And the problem with this is, let me check this quickly. I've got 103 to go, and I only brought 1 anti-poison. Such a pain. I'll go all the way to the bank when I get poisoned again. Unless I could just. I'm gonna pray immediately actually and just SGS spec my health back. I should be good on that one. So hell yeah. Okay, number 10. Misuse of customer support. I never use customer support, so I don't think I've ever misused it. So I think I've never broken rule number 10, which is that. So I've never really. I won't go into detail because obviously I've not broken it, so I don't want to bore you all. But no, I've never misused customer support. Number 11, advertising website. The big one. For those that don't know, I was permanently muted on my account back in, I think it was 2004. It might have been 2000. I think it was 2005 to be fair. No, I think it was 04 to 05, maybe early 05 to late 05 or something. I was permanently muted for a year. No quick chat, only emotes. 1 year I played this game for permanently muted, and that's tough, believe me. And I got that for advertising website. Back in around 2004, it must have been around 04 or 05, definitely. Me and my brother and some friends, we used to PK at Varrock Wilderness all the time. Like, we'll have like 56 pures. I think most people can probably relate to something like that. PKing at Varrock Wilderness as a low level pure was just the thing back in the day. It was so fun. You'd run home from school and you'd beat down some people. And if a guy in ghostly robes walked in, you were all out the wilderness because that guy would take you all on at once. But yeah, we had a player mod in our team at one point, and we had my brother made a website where we posted kills and stuff. And I linked the website, and this player mod reported me. He was in my team and he reported me, and I got permanently muted for that. For a year. Technically it was perm muted, but then it did actually get taken away. I did quit RuneScape back then, so if I never got perm unmuted, I would never play this game today. The reason I returned to RuneScape was because I got unmuted for no reason. They just unmuted me. My brother told me about it. So I wouldn't play RuneScape today if I didn't get unmuted. It's fate. It was fate. But yeah, so advertising websites, I have done it before. Do I do it now? Every now and then I might just PM someone on a website like Zybez or something. So I think that's another one that people, they don't really mind about. So I'd probably say I still break that today, but that's the one in the past. Number 12, real world item trading. Oh, my live stream are ready for this. They've been waiting for this one for the whole time. It's going to shorten this, say a couple of words before I go into detail. £90 of BGS, let me just say that. Okay, so I know the dates. 2008 this was. I used to play RS a bit. There were some friends at my school. I was in year 8 and they were in like year 11 and something, so they were always trying to lure me and stuff. I remember the first time I spoke, I had my brother's party hat on my account. They tried to lure me by the Black Knight's castle. But one of them had a BGS on his account and he quit RuneScape and he said, I really, really wanted a Godsword. And he said he'd sell me it for 90 quid. I think he actually said like 100 or something. And then he actually dropped it to 9. I was like, you know what, that's about £2 something a mil. Because BGS was 40 mil back then. And mils were about £3. So I was actually getting a good deal. But I wanted a Godsword that bad that I paid him £90 for a BGS. So I have broken the real world item trade rule. As for selling gold, I have never sold gold before, so I can, but unfortunately buying gold also comes under that. So I have broken that rule back in 2008. I've not broken that since. That's the only time I've ever real world traded. Unless you count, like, sometimes my friend would like say, I'll buy you, no, sometimes he'd be there like, I'll buy you a sausage roll and you give me a mil tonight. I was like, yep, I'll take that. So maybe I have real world traded a bit more, but that's going back to same dates, 2008 or so. So that's quite a while ago. But yeah, I used to get quite a lot of sausage rolls for like 500k and all that. And number 13, asking for personal details. I would kind of end on a bit of a weak one here, but asking for personal details, I would probably say I think everybody breaks this rule. I ask for people's Skype names. I occasionally ask for people. I don't really ask for people's names anymore. They normally just tell me. I don't really ask for age. But have I broken that rule? I most definitely have. I can't think of an example that would actually be interesting to listen to, so I don't really want to go into too much detail now. But that is pretty much all my dirty secrets about me playing RuneScape. So if I just sum it all up for you, for those that didn't really watch the video because it was too long and you've clicked to the end. Offensive language, yes. Item scamming, yes. Password scamming, I think I said no for that one. Bug abuse, yes. Jagex staff impersonation, no. Account sharing training, yes. Macroing, yes. Multiple logging in, yes. Encouraging others to break rules, yes. Misuse of customer support, no. Advertising website, yes. Real world training, yes. And asking for personal details, yes. So I've broken 11 out of 13 of the RuneScape rules. So yeah. But anyways, guys, like I said at the start, if you're a YouTuber, feel free to make this video yourself. Doesn't have to be this long. You know me, I just ramble on for ages. But you can make this video and you can admit to your subscribers what you've actually broken. Of course, if you feel like you still break some rules, like if you're actually someone in real world trades or still bots, you might want to just keep that to yourself, I guess, if you actually still actively do it. But then you might be facing a barricade of comments that are trying to prove you wrong in that one. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyways, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I was hoping this would actually be on some level interesting to listen to, because you actually don't know what I'm going to say. You've clicked this video and you've probably listened to this whole thing and everything was new. Like, you've probably... everything I've said, you've been listening for 20 minutes because it's probably interesting to listen to. But don't want to ramble on too long to end this video, but there you go. They are all my dirty secrets about the game. Feel free to throw some in the description as well if you want to. Don't put any boring ones like I asked my friend for his Skype name and got banned for a year or something. If you get any good ones like you scammed someone for... Nah, scamming's lame. If you advertised a website and got permuted for a year before Quick Chat and had to go up to people to fight them, give them a beacon every time you kill it. No, that's angry. Where's beacon? Okay, I don't know what there it is. Nope, there it is. Give me that. Yeah, I have to go like that for a fight. And every time I killed them, I'd have to bow to symbol good fight and all that, so we're a pain. Anyways, my can is not going to decay. Anyways, that's the video, guys. Thank you all for watching. I hope it was enjoyable, and I will see you all in the next video soon, which is possibly a PK commentary. Come on. As for live streaming, I will be live streaming probably right now. So if you enjoyed this video, feel free to join the live stream, because I'll be training Slayer most of the day. And I just talk about things and you just sit here and listen, but there's some music in the background. And I can even speak to you. So if you're actually kind of like new to my live streams, then feel free to check it out. I'm poisoned. God damn it. Anyways, I will see you all later on, guys. Thank you for watching.